Now we're live. Well, our mic's officially on Twitch. If you wanna follow me over on Twitch, it's behind the mic, MIKE, by the way, where I do a lot of gaming, MLB The Show, where I'm trying to get better. Hopefully get a good connection, but, excited for the Red Sox and Dodgers tonight. I think that's gonna be a ton of fun. Podcast, I presented this. I do like interleague. I know a lot of people don't, and they wanna wait till the World Series, but how cool is it that, in July on a weekend in Boston, you've got Ohtani in town. He's leading off. Mookie's not playing. Mookie's going through some stuff, personally, so we hope the best for Mookie. But Ohtani, Will Smith, what a year he's having. Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, Andy Pages, really good year. Michael Conforto, Tommy Edman, a guy I like a lot. Ha Kim and Miguel Rojas. That's a real good Dodger lineup. Of course, the man at the top with 37 homers. They pitch Emmett Sheehan. Sox have Duran in center tonight. Marcelo Myers hurt. Alex Bregman at third. Roman Anthony left. Trevor Story at short. Masataka Yoshida, DHs. Dane Rafaela at second. Having a great year. 271, 14 homers, 48 RBIs. Pretty damn good. Wilyer Abreu in right. Abraham Toro at first. And Connor Wong is catching. And we'll score a joke about picking up the Latin guys. He didn't want Elias catching Bayo. He was kidding. People are okay with that. Dave Roberts just said that Mookie Betts is in Nashville and is expected to arrive tomorrow close to game time. So, that's where he grew up, and something probably involving his family. So, we wish the best for Mookie. Really do. Put this on Twitter or X. Hopefully, we get some people on X. We're on TikTok. Thank you for following me on TikTok. And I'm sure some people that are maybe watching this from Fenway. And what's going on with the Aramark, the concession strike? I don't know if that's been settled, but they are threatening because they're not getting paid great, and so I'm not sure how that's going. It's not good. Yep, I got my Duncan. We got to get when I do pre games, I'd like to get a TikToker or a social media influencer from another team. That'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it? You talk about the Dodgers with a Dodger guy. Got a lot of people hopping here on TikTok. It's pretty cool. Any Red Sox questions? I did want to point out this, and I get why this happens, and I did a video on this with trades. So what happens with fan reaction with trades, and I get it. I'm just, I for those that don't know, I've worked in baseball for almost 30 years. I'm one of the broadcasters for the Worcester Red Sox. I do only games now, but been in the Red Sox system since '05. And the trade yesterday with Josh Naylor, a lot of Red Sox fans said, "Oh, the Red Sox could have matched that, better prospects." But Mike Hazen, who runs the Diamondbacks, their GM, he's not whipping out the boy, that sucks. He's not taking out the MLB pipeline prospect book for each teams and saying, "I will take, a number 15, and a number 12." So whatever the prospect rankings of the Mariners were, the Mariners gave them 2 young pitchers. A lot of that is who they like, who they're advanced scouting. They've been watching the Mariners. They have professional scouts that go to teams. Like, I know one of the Red Sox, advanced scouts, Josh Tobias, and he'll be on social media, he'll be in Wilmington, Delaware, watching a random game. These guys, guys that the Diamond correct me if I'm wrong, the Diamondbacks got were from A-ball. But those are guys that they liked. They might not have liked your guys. I know that's hard for people to understand. Well, we got, guys in the top 100. It doesn't matter. They don't care about that. That's not rankings are rankings, and I'm not saying that they're bad, but it's not how GMs make trades, and I see a lot of these trade proposals on social media with people trying to match up value, but that's again, um, it's more, you know, there's more to it. Just quickly looked. So the, Mariners got Ashton Izzy and Brandon Garcia. Izzy was in A-ball, um, and had an ERA of 5.51, which has people going nuts, but he was taken in the 2022 draft, so he's still a young pup. And Braden Garcia was taken in the 23 drafts, a left-hander, was pitched 2 games in the big leagues, and he's a reliever. That's a guy with more experience. So that's what the Diamondbacks were looking for in return for Josh Naylor. They wanted it looks like a pitcher that's a big leagues, a reliever, and a potential upside minor league starter. Well, we had guys. We had Tolley and Sandlin, and all that's true and pleasant. We don't know what happened. They don't tell us. I think it'd be awesome if we knew what was put out there. That never will happen, but that'd be cool, wouldn't it? But if you don't know, maybe Craig Breslow did offer 2 pitching prospects, the double-A guys, Connolly Early, David Sandlin, and maybe the Diamondbacks said, "No, that we don't like those guys just because they're highly rated in your system and you guys like them." It just doesn't work that way. It does when you're making trades on MLB The Show, but, um, these trades are made with a lot more thought that goes into them. But, very interesting. There is some, talk about the Red Sox turning down, what do you call it? Turning down a deal with the Padres that involved Jarren Duran. And what I think is happening there is the Padres have shown their hand so much with how much they want Duran. I think the Red Sox just will hold out more, and I don't blame them. We'll see, with the injury to, um, Marcelo Meyer, it's gonna make it easy. Okay, Trish trying to get, any news from, the day. Alex Cora talking. Alex Cora is not gonna say much about trade stuff. They can't. This really is a big game. But this will be a fun series. Looking forward to it. Really looking forward to seeing Otani. This kind of reminds me of. I know this will sound weird. Um, it kind of reminds me of Michael Jordan, Otani, because he is liked by a lot of fan bases. Like I am generally, I'm 51 years old, and I am excited to see him play. And I don't care that, you know, it's the other team. These are generational guys. But we do live in a weird time where a lot of people do hate superstars, and it wasn't like that. I have people tell me it was like that. Not to this extent. Nobody hated Jordan. People love Jordan, man. I think people love Otani. I don't really hear a lot of hate, but most fans now don't like good players, which is weird. I've always thought is weird to me. Um, I don't wanna watch sports without stars. People say that, we want everything to be even and parity and all that. Yeah, I mean, check the, NBA, I mean, what happened with Mike Mudnansky? Something on his radio show. Alright, we're gonna hop on for 15 minutes, so we will hop off of